Hello, this is LordUg. Yes, it is, and welcome to a crafting guide for Dragon Age Inquisition. This is on the PS4. Now, Fergus asked me if I was going to do a crafting guide because I've done it for Skyrim, I've done it for Two Worlds 2. I might have done it for others, I can't remember. So, yeah, I thought I'd throw a quick crafting tutorial out first. I'm going to do a materials guide, a little materials guide showing you where you can pick certain materials, where you can pick materials up basically at a later date. But right now, let's just get straight on with the crafting. This is a crafting area. You can buy, sell stuff over here, and then you've got your crafting weapons, and then you've got your crafting armor, and then you've got these two stations here. One to modify armor, one to modify weapons. Right, so let me say the first thing about crafting. Crafting is the main thing that annoys me on games. I've spoke to Fergus many hours about this, about how some are too easy. It's like a bare table. You walk up, press a button, boom, there's your item. Too simple. Or in other cases, it's too complicated. Like, you've got to get your materials, then get a book, then find a scroll, then find this certain crafting place, and then you've got to catch a spirit inside a vial, and you can get some blood magic going, and all sorts of things, and it gets too complicated. So what you want is a crafting system that is easy, flexible, and at the same time, like I said, easy to do, so you can just get it together, get it done, but shape the items you want into how you want them. And this game does it. This game is good. I'm not covering just the game. I'll talk about the game some other time, but this is good. So the crafting guide, let's get straight to it. I don't want to be sat all day on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to craft a weapon. So this place, by the way, is called Frostback Mountain. So it's quite a fun place. I thought I'd let you know. Right, so we'll go up to the crafting weapons. This is where I'm going to start. We're going to go to the crafting weapons. Now, as you can see, you've got all weapons here. This basically covers everything. Now, these are schematics. Schematics are like blueprints, if you don't know. And you can pick these up off of from loot, from like chests and things, or fallen enemies, or like say if you beat a boss, you can get a good one, or there'll be castles in chests and all that kind of thing. So you can pick them up lots of different places. You can also buy them from some NPCs if you find them. And some what they call them, merchants, that's it. You can find them from some merchants, they'll sell them too. But basically these are all I've got, and you need these for armour and weapons and runes and everything. So these are all different things I can make. Now some of these aren't weapons. Some of these are upgrade parts that you use on weapons to make them better or stronger. For instance, let me find it. So Kite Shield. This is the last of the actual weapons. All these are classed as weapons. After the Kite Shield, these are all upgrade parts. So if we look, it always tells you what they belong to as well. So Rugged One-Handed Haft. So that goes on a one-handed weapon. Rugged Staff Grip. So that belongs to a mage's staff. Disciple Staff Blade. So again, it's for a staff. Daggers, dual-bladed weapons, and all that kind of thing. That's what basically these do, and that's a rune you can make at the end. So what I'm going to do is to make it easier for myself, because I can see I've got a couple of staff options here, so I'm going to actually make a staff. So we're going to make this apostle staff here. Now, as you can see in the top right corner, it says 47 DPS. So let's press X on this to say, yeah, we want to make it. Now, these two slots here come forward. Now, if you look just above the slot, there's like a circle with an arrow going into it. And if you look in the top left corner, it tells you what that means. It means damage. If I go down to the cog, that's utility. There's 5 different little headings like these. There's something like damage, attack, utility, and then there's 2 others. I can't remember what the 2. Defense, and one more. And whatever you put in those changes the value of what you get. The easiest way is if I show you. That sounded a bit complicated, and it isn't. So if I click X on this pulsing one that says 12 metal, then all the metal I've picked up while running round, because of course you pick materials up, which I'll show you in the materials guide when I do it, they all come out here, and you can see them. So these are all different metals that I've picked up while I'm running round. The white ones are the ones that I've actually got enough of. I haven't got enough of the other stuff, but that's just how it works out. So we're going to be using one of these. But if you look at the 47 damage, and underneath that it says 29 cold damage. Now if I go down one, now it's 29 fire damage. If I go down another, now it's 29 electricity damage. So what you put in changes the staff. If I go to Onyx, now we're back to cold damage. But if you look at this, if you put in Paragon Luster, Paragon's Luster, that actually puts the DPS up from 47 to 53, and puts the electricity attack up from 29 to 33. So some metals are more valuable and rarer than others, and will have a better effect. Okay, and it tells you in the bottom left-hand corner what kind of things they put up. In a utility slot, they'll put up 1.5 strength. In an offense slot, 1.5 to attack, and in a defense slot, they'll add 1.5 to melee defense. So, voice went funny. Sorry, that's better. Voice went funny. So anyway, I'm going to put iron in because I've got plenty of it. So now we go down and we need cloth. We need 6 cloth in a utility slot. So let's have a look what cloth I've got. These are all cloths I've picked up. So if I have lamb's wool, it'll add 6 magic. If I have lustrous cotton, it'll add 9 willpower. If I have plaid weave, it'll be 6 magic. Ring velvet, that'll give 6 magic and 3 willpower, because that's a rare kind of cloth. So I get, so it gives me a nice, double. I mean, if you look at bottom left corner, it tells you there, utility slot, +1 magic, 0.5 willpower. And that's why you've got a double magic to willpower. So you get 2 for that, price of 1. So I'm going to pick that. So now we've got in fact, I've changed my mind. I'm going to make it a cold staff. Because I can make it, I've got enough for that. So let's make it cold. So now I've got ice, and I've got them two. Now I can craft the weapon. Press triangle. And don't press X yet. You can now rename the item before you create it. So press square. This comes up, which is your typing box. We're going to put... I've actually done this already to make sure I had the right materials. So I'm going to have it called Frosty Staff. Okay? So that's what it's going to get called, Frosty Staff. And we're going to create it. Like I say, I've done this before because I had to check I got enough materials for this tutorial. So it works. So now we've created it. We can press X to accept, press X again to press OK, and it is created. Now before we do anything else, we're going to create the upgrade parts too. So where it says staff, the rugged staff grip and the rugged staff blade. As you can see, there's slots again. So yes, we can add more stats too. So if I go for cloth again, I can now do, let's see, it's only 2 now, so let's add something different. My other one gave us magic and willpower. Is magic and willpower all it to give us? Yes, it will. So we might as well. Well, we might as well do it again, hadn't we? Okay. So let's have some more ring velvet. Let's add on to that again. Let's this time, and this of course now is an offense slot, and we put in. We'll put some Drakestone in and put some armor penetration. And what we're making here is kind of the shaft of the staff again. We're remaking the shaft of it, but we're putting some effects into it. So let's craft it. We don't need to rename that. So that's that created. Now let's do the blade again. You see we've got slots. So this is now for offense, and this is leather it wants. We don't want flanking damage. Yeah, let's put 3% critical damage in. Now we need some metal on the offense as well. So that'll give us stagger on hit, straight up attack, stagger on hit again, straight up attack, guard damage bonus. Yeah, slap some of that in, craft it, done. Right, so now we have the staff, we have a new shaft for it, and we have a blade for it to put onto the end. But how do we put them all together? because they're all separate pieces. Well, that's why you come to modify weapon. So you come into modify weapon, and you can tell if you've got something that can add on, like an upgrade part. Because in the top left corner, underneath the all weapons part, underneath the little weapon icons, it'll say no upgrade part available. So it doesn't say that. So that means that these, what you see now, have all got upgrade parts for them. So this is the one we created, Frosty Staff. So I'm going to click on it, and we're going to click on grip. And there you go. There is our new grip that we built with armor, penetration, magic, and willpower. So let's click that in. There you are. It's now been added to the staff. Now we're going to go to the staff blade, and we're going to put in. See, you can see it's changed at the bottom. Look, there you go. And we're going to put in this, which will add on critical chance and guard damage bonus. So we'll click on that. And you can see in the grayed areas it tells you what each part did. But for the full rundown, look under the 29 cold damage, and it gives you a list of all the things that are added to this staff. Press triangle to confirm, and then you have now created your new staff. It is there. Okay? So now we go to Solus, who actually has a staff that I already made him, called Shocker. And he did it. I made him it for. That's it. I made him that one to earlier, so because I wanted mine to be electricity mage. Oh, here's one other thing. Sorry, before I go any further, something to tell you. You can take these off again. You can take them out. You see, let's say you make another staff and you like this grip you've made and you like this blade you've made. Doesn't matter. Come back to the modify weapon bench, and you can take them out again. I think I've got some for Shocker as well. I have looked, so I can take them out if I want. You just look at, if you look at the bottom left corner, it says remove upgrade. So anytime you wish, if you want to sell your staff, but you want to keep your upgrade parts that you made or found, because you can find them as well. You can just take them off and then create your new staff, or if you found a new staff you like, just put them on that, no problem whatsoever. So that's the one good thing, you can do that. So now we can step out, and I can't show you Solus with it because I haven't got control of other characters yet. I'm just doing crafting right now. But that is basically how you do it. So now if I go to inventory, you will find that the Frosty Staff, under weapons, there it is. There's his Frosty Staff. And I can go to Solus and I can compare weapons together. The one on the right is the electric one I built him, and the one on the left is the Frosty Staff that I've just made. And there you go. And that is how you make a weapon and upgrade it. It's same for armor. Just do everything that you did for the weapons. You know, the slots, fill them in. Pick what you want, make sure everything matches up to how you want it for your armor to protect you. Depending on what you are, if you're melee, then you might want more damage, protection, a lot of defense. In things like magic, where you're usually weak and things like that. Or if you're a mage, you might want things, you might want more melee attack damage yourself, so that if things get over to you and start whacking you, you're more protected. So do the same with the armor, name it and everything, and then that is how you do the armor too. If you need to see me do armor, let me know in the comments, and I'll do armor as well, but basically it's just the same thing as weapons. Just repeat, and then go over to the modify weapon, modify armor, and there are parts you can also modify there too. But you can always mix and match if it tells you what things are for. But if you need me to do it for armor, just let me know, I'll do that for you too. But basically they're all the same thing. Anyway, I hope that's helped out. So let me know what you think. Again, if there's anything else you want to know, or that you felt I missed, ask me, I'll answer it for you. So for now, you take care. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.